everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hutton with a great jump. Sikosi throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has flames for Sikosi. Big wreck behind him.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
Too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
Hello, hello, and welcome here to Echo Park Speedway, the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League about to take 150 laps around this beautiful speedway here in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the racetracks I've been fortunate enough to visit many times. Got to see some racing from the suites, got to spot from the spotters tower. Been all over this racetrack, a beautiful racetrack. Let's go ahead, pull up our information here for tonight. 1.5 mile racetrack, 1.52 miles to be exact, around this Echo Park Speedway here. 700 and change, 722 feet of elevation, so we're up a little higher than most of the other tracks we've been to so far. Daytona right there on the seafloor. I think it's like 30 feet above sea altitude. So 45-mile-an-hour pit speed this week. 65 degrees out in the air. That's some beautiful weather here tonight. 68 temp on the track, so that's looking good. Still a lot of grip out here. A big change here since they've done the repave. Luckily enough, I got to visit the track in the middle of the repave before and after, so I've kind of got all the layouts that I like. I like the old a little bit better. The progressive banking really good for these next gen cars, but it just makes it such a draft dependent track now. I miss the old driver's course of Atlanta. But we're here with the NASCAR truck cars, 100% fuel limit, 0 fast repairs here tonight. So these drivers definitely going to have to watch their P's and Q's, not end up in that wall, getting some damage early. A long race. You got to make it to the end here tonight. Thick setups. And of course, Greg Tilson up in the booth here for Fearless Broadcasting. We're going to have a great night out here. These drivers going to have 3 sets of additional tires out here as well to make it that 150 miles. Let's take a look here at practice standings as they stand. Last season's champion here in the Platinum Truck Series, Travis Farmer, in that 13. He's up in the top spot. Actually, I gotta go ahead and pull up my trading paints. That's not loaded. We're gonna refresh that. Dawson Kemp, Randy Waugh, Jason Williams, Randy Wood, Hayden Williams, Trent Green, Pacey Wygen, Josh Henderson, Chris Lyota, our top 10, Ryan Hinderlitter, Robert Willite, Aaron Stanton, Ty Wilson, Chris C., Jordan Herring, Levi Ramsey, Bobby Hadaway, Thomas Hernandez, Cade Cannon, our top 20. Looking like we got a full 42 car field tonight. That's going to be a lot of cars side by side here tonight, that's for sure. Jeffrey Peppers, Carson Collins, Jackson Hadaway, Austin Hunn, Daniel Lehman, Peyton Boyle, last week's winner there in the 3 car. Chase Glover, Justin Greenlee, Matthew Scott. But we're about to get qualifying kicked off here while we wait to transition over here to qualifying. Let's jump to side-by-side ads. Take a look at our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting one more time when we come back. Check partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting one more time when we come back. Check out some of the results in qualifying. Watch the end. See who gets that pole. And then off the 150 laps around Echo Park Speedway here with the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity.
Join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop for real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Ghosty throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. As Flame turns to Ghosty. Big wreck behind him.
Sorry about that, guys. Got that all fixed up. Had to join back into the server. We are back live here for qualifying. Internet wanting to play a little game on me as we get going, but I think I got that sorted out. Appreciate you guys being here with us tonight. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. About to take on 150 laps around here, Echo Park Speedway, one of my favorite racetracks. Spent a lot of time here. Got to spend some time before the repave, after the repave. But taking a look there at qualifying real quick as we get those results. Up on the board, Pacey Wygent up on top, Jackson Hadaway, Daniel Lehman, Mike Hauser, Chase Glover, Jeffrey Peppers, Trent Jones, Travis Farmer, Cade Cannon, Thomas Hernandez, whole bunch of drivers out here. Glad I got it fixed up before the race here. Once again, want to give a big thank you to those partners and sponsors here at the Platinum Truck Series and Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC for everything that they do here for the Inspired Racing League and the Platinum Truck Series. Big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Admin Box. Make sure to use code Fearless-Box. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off your Gen 3, Gen 4 Admin Box. Great for administrating all of your hosted or league sessions. Whoop, that's not the camera we wanted. But we're going to go ahead and jump in to our starting grid here. Pacey Wygent out in that front row here tonight. Jackson Hadaway going to be starting to his outside in row number 1. Daniel Lehman, Mike Hauser in the 10 and the 43. They're going to share row number 2 there. Chase Glover, Jeffrey Peppers, they're going to be in row number 3 in the 99 and the 21. We have Trent Jones and last season's champion Travis Farmer in the 45 and the 13 in row number 4. Rounding out that top 10, Cade Cannon, Thomas Hernandez, At number 16, Eli Fisher, Austin Hund there in row number 6. Dawson Kemp and Bobby Holloman going to be rolling off row number 7 here tonight. Derek Weston and Hayden Williams, row number 8. Row number 9, Levi Ramsey and William Carter in that 6 and the 83. Looking forward to tonight. It's going to be action-packed here, guys. Josh Henderson, Tyler Evans in row number 10, rounding out our top 20. Timothy N. and Robert Willite there in row number 11. Matt Sidars, Randy Wood, row number 12. Those are some neon hot rods right there. Those look cool. Joe White, Chris Lyota, they're in row number 13. Peyton Boyle, Justin Greenlee, row number 14. Rounding out our top 30 here tonight, Ty Wilson and Jason Williams. Excuse me. Randy Waugh and Bobby Hadaway going to be in row number 16. Right, a lot of cars out here tonight. Love to see it. Jordan Herring, John Manning, row number 17. Carson Collins, Aaron Stanton in row number 18. Trent Green and Chris C. there in row 19. Got George C. and Jagger Glover. They're in row number 20, rounding out our top 40. Ryan Hinderlitter, Matthew Scott, row number 21. Rounding out the field here tonight. Super excited to see what these guys can do here for us. A lot of cars out here on the track, a lot of trucks. So there's not going to be a lot of room to make your way by. Definitely going to have to be thinking about where you place your car. Other cars going to be all over the racetrack. Definitely going to have to be very aware tonight. Big thank you to all you guys out there in the chat. What's up, Emma? Thank you. Truck, yeah. Teresa. We got Cody Jacobs was up there. I saw Two Flesh TV. Thank you guys all out there hanging out with us. Harvick to win. Trent Green, thank you, buddy. Casey Collins. I saw Randall Waugh out in the Fearless Broadcasting chat. Thank you, buddy. Getting ready to get this thing green flag here. Pace lights out on the pace car. We are going green flag here. The Platinum Truck Series, Echo Park Speedway. The Inspired Racing League. We are about to kick this thing off. Ready for 150 laps around this gorgeous speedway. Gonna be one fun night here. A lot of great drivers here in the Inspired Racing League, of course. Everybody a threat to win here tonight. Good luck, all the drivers. Thank you, fans, for being here. We're getting ready to go. Pace car down into pit lane. We got Pacey Wygent, Jackson Hadaway out in front leading the way. Green flag out in the air. See that 00, Pacey Wygent on the bottom with a great jump. A lot of these cars getting into turn one pretty well here. Not quite 3 wide yet. Oh, car down on the apron there. Another car finding himself down on the apron, maybe electing to drop to the back. Trying to stay out of the mess. Still side by side here throughout the field quite a ways. Saw that 43 get up in the wall just a little bit. That's Mike Hauser. Oh no, the 15 around the nose of the 78. 15 spinning. That's Robert Willite. Yellow flag coming out. We are under our first caution flag here tonight. Oh no, they're still wrecking. See that 15 coming across the nose of that 78. We kind of got a good look at that. Oh no, last week's winner, the 3 coming around. The 71 and 40 also involved. Here, the 14. So a few accidents actually happening here, all kind of simultaneously. All right, it's going to throw me there. Let's go ahead, back it up just a little bit. Watch that 15 across the 14's nose. Didn't see that. Then the 78 grabs that 14, and all kinds of stuff happens from there. Wow. Go ahead, jump from a wider angle, because there's just so much to capture going on here. One more time, we're going to watch this thing. So we're looking, the 14 grabs the 15 down the track. He grabs that 78. The 78 up the track, spins that 14, the 71 around into the back of the 40. Just a mess. Wow, that was not ideal. But first caution flag out tonight. Quite a few drivers already involved in that one. Just checking out there in chat. We're not buffering or anything anymore, right? Looking good. Everything looking good. I'm seeing it looks good now. from what I can tell. So I just want to check. Just making sure. Oh, Cody Jacobs barely avoiding that mess out in the chat. Good luck to the drivers from Bigfoot Enterprises. They're from Harvick to win. Nope, it's good. Awesome. Thank you, Emma. Appreciate it. As we see Pacey Wygant giving the pace car a little bit of love there. You know, gotta bump the pace car when you're out in front, right? Gotta love it. But while we got the chance, let's go ahead and take a look at our season standings. They're that number 3, winning last week in Daytona. Up on top of the board, currently back in 35th after that first incident. Fortunate for him, but Pacey Wygant finished second, so he's having a great night. Up in first. Lehman also back in second. In third in the championships position, Eli Fisher, he's back in 10th, having a decent start to the race. And that 72 of Herring, he's back in 24th. So he's got a little ways to work forward, but nothing to worry about quite yet. Plenty of laps to go here at Echo Park Speedway. I'm expecting those lights to go out on the pace car there. As they do, we're going to go 1 to green. Those drivers get back side by side here. Hope all of you having a great night here tonight. These Platinum Truck Series drivers putting on a show here at Echo Park Speedway. We're going to go back green flag racing for the first time. First caution flag coming out. Quite a few trucks involved in that one. That's going to make for some good cinema and good videos afterward, I'll tell you what. Pacey Wygant, Daniel Lehman still out in front. Jackson Hadaway, Trent Jones, Mike Hauser, your top 5. I know that 43 of Mike Hauser grabbed that wall there early. I don't know if it was too bad. Might have just brushed it, but keep an eye out on that one. Take a quick look at that top 10 before we go back. Green flag. Put a name to the truck. And as the trucks enter to this restart zone, the pace car down into pit lane. We are going green flag racing here. Green flag back out in the air here at Echo Park Speedway. The field making their way down into one. Contact up front. Quite a few vehicles making some contact there. That was interesting. Side-by-side battles happening all over the racetrack. Down the back, 3 wide. There probably for about 10th. They worked that back out as double file, side-by-side action. See if that top lane can get organized and get moving. Definitely really quick around the Echo Park Speedway around here. Oh no, contact. That's Mike Hauser in that 43 making contact, I think, with the 99 there, Chase Glover. Both able to save that car. Wow, that was incredible. Oh, 3 wide once again. 43 right there in it. Looking throughout the field. Working themselves back double file. This front pack seems to be majority down on the bottom only. That 45 of Trent Jones out on the outside in this front group. As he gets some help, the 10, Lehman. No, excuse me, that's Pacey Wygant jumping out to that high side. From the lead, drops back to third. Maybe to come help that 45 back there. That bottom line just definitely getting a little bit better organized. The 21 And the 00 making contact. Trucks scatter. Oh, they're crashing. The 13 involved the 77. There, Thomas Hernandez, yellow flag coming out. Second caution flag here tonight. Let's go ahead and see if we can see what started that one. See if I can find it. Still wrecking. There we go. Thomas Hernandez here in that 77. Good look. Pacey Wygant making contact with that 21. They work their way. Oh, no. Oh, that's 75. Hard contact up in the wall. The 77 and 95 getting collected together there. Let's take one look back at that. Go a little wider angle. That happened so fast. There was 4 cars down on the apron before you knew what was even happening. Let's slow-mo this time. Oh, okay. So Pacey Wygant coming down, making contact with that 21. I think the 45 gave him a little bit of a bump. They both make it down to the apron. The 13, Travis Farmer, dives down to the apron, trying to avoid an incident, I believe. It's like that 48 gives a good shove to that 75. He loses it, goes straight up the racetrack. Then that 95 starts making contact with the 77. That's what gets the 13 involved here. And then does the 13 make contact with the 48? Wow. Just a chain reaction of people getting into each other. See the cars making their way down to pit lane here. We're going to go quick side by side. Take a look here at our partners and sponsors at Fearless Broadcasting. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time. Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back here at Echo Park Speedway. The pace car about to dive down into pit lane. David Lehman, Jackson Hadaway leading us off to the green flag. We are back racing here at Echo Park Speedway, the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League. Daniel Lehman with a great jump out on that start. Great job securing that lead. That number 7 of Jackson Hadaway slotting in there in second. Trent Jones, Cade Cannon in the 9, jumping up to 4th. Hayden Williams there in 5th. That front group once again working back out to being single file here. Got to take a look quite a ways back to even see some double file action a little bit. Not too much. Oh, through the grass. Contact, the 40 around. Oh no, hard into the wall. Oh no. Let's take a look back at that one. What happened there, man? Third caution flag out tonight. Let's see if we can find what started that. Oh, we're way ahead of it. Nope, let's back it up. Oh, let's watch that 40 machine. All right. Oh, so there was a big check up there, it looks like. A big bump from the... Oh, no, he had to slam on his brakes to try to stay off that car in front of him. Wow. Ooh, woo. Hello. Jason Williams in that 40. Oh, almost had it saved. Then back here. Where's that 19? Where is it? Don't see it. Go back here. Oh, no, he got through. Who was 81? Let's take a look back. Oh, man. Gonna have to watch a few different angles of this. Okay, there we go. That's the 93 coming off the nose of that 32. This happened back here. And then, oh, that's that hard contact between the 81. And then he slides down and, oh, clobbers that 33. Oh, my gosh. That's Jagger Glover just getting demolished. Wow. Third caution flag out tonight. They've been some interesting looking cautions. A lot of trucks involved in these, unfortunately. A lot of good trucks getting tore up early. Let's take a look at our race recap. Take a look at where we're at right now. 16 laps here out of our 150 laps. One lead change so far. Third caution here. These drivers going to have to settle it down just a little bit. Got to remember, man, if you want to win, first you got to make it to the end. Got to start clicking off those laps, getting some green flag laps together, working as a group. Definitely never fun getting turned. No fast repairs again here in the Inspired Racing League and the Platinum Truck Series. So you got to be careful. Got to take care of your stuff. But those pace lights on the pace car about to come out. No longer illuminated. The field about to double file back up. We're going to go back racing here. See that number 7, Jackson Hadaway, the 45, Trent Jones out in front. Cade Cannon, Hayden Williams, Dawson Kemp, Mike Hauser, Josh Henderson, Levi Ramsey, Jordan Herring, Tyler Evans, your top 10 there as they currently sit. As we get ready to go back green flag racing here at Echo Park Speedway. Want to give a big thank you to the partners and sponsors here at the Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network, everything you guys do. Inspired Marketing LLC, definitely thank you guys. As we get ready to go back, green flag, that number 7 out in front, that HendrickCars.com machine about to take us, green flag here. That pace car about to dive down here into pit lane. Enter into that Echo Park restart zone, and we're gonna get racing here. Up in the starting stand, green flag out in the air. We are back green here. The field making their way down into 1. Looks like most of them electing to stay side by side. We work our way through 1 and 2. The front definitely trying to get back single file as quickly as they can. That battle up front, side by side. Trent Jones in that 45, not giving up on that high side. No help from behind. I don't know how he's able to keep up with that 7 up there. He's just got such a good run. That high side can get organized and get grouped up. Man, that high side is definitely going to be a threat here tonight. We work our way down the backstretch. Side by side, still up front. But that number 7, Jackson Hadaway, he's leading the way out here. Started on the front row, so that number 7 came here with some speed, unloaded quick. Out front leading this thing right now. That high side is getting some momentum. It's getting built up, a little better organized. Back up to battling with second in that number 9, Cade Cannon, is that 45 of Trent Jones. Now, with the run down the backstretch, he's trying to battle for that race lead. Great action here. Even throughout the back of the pack, most of these drivers working together. Two groups, real groups are forming as we're taking a look here. A few stragglers back in the back, but not too many here. Still side by side out front for that race lead. Now we're about 6 cars side by side. The first top 10 all just grouped up here. Draft pack racing here at Atlanta at the Echo Park Speedway. You gotta love it. As they're still battling side by side, that top side looking a little more strong. We see that 45 jump up to that race lead. Wonder if he dives to that bottom side or if he's comfortable up there. Still side by side, that 45 now taking a more commanding lead. The 6 now of Levi Ramsey pushing him back there in that second row on that high side. Definitely something we're going to have to keep our eye on. As you see a lap car coming into view, going to have to start worrying about some lap traffic here soon. That pack definitely got much bigger energy built up here than that single car. So you're going to have to make sure when you catch them, the group absorbs them. It's going to be a whole group effort to get past that lap car. You see this whole front, now it's about 20 cars. They're all kind of correlated into one kind of big group. As they make their way down that backstretch, going to be real curious to see they're getting closer, a little bit closer to that lapped car. Still side by side. Everybody driving really great, giving each other a little bit more space now. We had those 3 early cautions. These drivers definitely want to worry about keeping their stuff together now. This front group now all side by side all the way through. No car without another car beside it here. Go ahead, jump back. That's all the way back to 24th. 23rd they're battling for back here in the second group. That's Eli Fisher in the 16. He's leading the charge here in the second group. Started up in the 11th spot, but I think he's kind of trying to hang back, bide his time, make his move here. Later on, plenty of laps left here. See a little bit of action happening back up front. Still side by side throughout this front group. The action here definitely impressive. Now we see that lap car getting closer and closer. Let's go ahead, jump on board with that Jackson Hadaway machine. See if we can't do... Nope. Nope. Take a look out front with that Jackson Hadaway, number 7. Leading that bottom lane. You see these 2 cars out in front of us. They're going to be a little bit of an issue here. Hopefully they stay high. We'll see what happens as we close that gap. Getting closer and closer. He dives down to the apron. Very good move from that 55. That's Ty Wilson. That was a heads-up play there by Ty. We're still gaining here. I think that's that 00 Pacey Wygen, if I'm not wrong, but I might be. Totally might be wrong. That 45, Trent Jones with a run out on that high side. Kind of staying on this nose view for one moment. Trying to take a look out front as we absorb this lapped car. Really curious how this is going to turn out. See that top side with a good run. Help from Levi Ramsey. Trent Jones pulling out ahead of this number 7 Jackson Hadaway. Take a look. We're in 4th gear. 170 there through the turns. He dives down to the bottom lane. Hopefully that doesn't mess up Hadaway. Oh no. Oh no, a big run. Hadaway had to lift. The bottom lane with a big bobble there, catching that lap car. I knew that was going to be dangerous. 3 wide there with Hauser. Oh no, the lap car up, making contact with the lead lap car there. Yellow flag out on the speedway. Not sure what happened there. Let's see if we can find the cause of that one. See if we can find why that yellow came out. Not seeing the cause of that one. Wasn't this front group? Was it? Let's see, rewind this thing. Oh. No, it wasn't that. So let's pause it. Let's take a look around the field, see what could have brought out. Think I found it. Yeah, we found it. Took me a minute. Man, love when it doesn't tell me what happened. Oh, that 93. Carson Collins coming around in a solo spin on the front stretch. Backing it into the wall. Ouch. Well, our 4th caution flag out here tonight. Let's take a look at how those championship drivers are performing. At number 3, Peyton Boyle, he's up to 5th. Pacey Wygen, that 00 up in top. He just took the lead here. Daniel Lehman back in the 17th spot as he scored right now. Eli Fisher back in 25th, 26th. and Jordan Herring in that 72. He's up in second. He's having a good start to tonight. Let's go ahead. Look. Whoop. Wrong button. Meant to look at... Where was the button? There we go. Once again, running fixed setups here with the Platinum Truck Series. 3 additional sets of tires. I see a few of those cars have pitted for some tires, so I have to watch for that. 0 fast repairs. That's what I wanted to show you. So these incidents, man, gonna have to get that car fixed. Be really careful out here tonight. Nice little green flag run we had there, though. We're down to lap 33. Still 116 laps left. Pacey Wygen out in front. 2 lead changes, so not much happening lead change wise out in front quite yet. Take a look at that weather. Track only gained, I think it was up to 67 earlier, so 68, 69. Track staying about the same temperature, even with all these cars out on it, so that's good. Take a look out front. That 00 going to be leading us here to the green flag. Pacey Wygen out in front. Started on the pole. Keeping that thing out in front. That's a interesting Chucky paint job he's got there. Gotta love that one. Nope. Oh, why'd it do that? Took my view away from me. Oh well. Trying to look back out the back, but it didn't want to work. Coming to green flag, the pace car down into pit lane. Pacey Wygen, Jordan Herring in that 72 leading us off here to the Echo Park restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. Packing these cars back together. I think that second pack definitely going to appreciate that one. Drivers probably getting a little comfortable running together now, so that's going to be something we're going to have to watch for. Hopefully staying with that main pack, a few more cars. Sure, hoping to stay up front. See the field making their way through 3 and 4, still 2 by 2. Not a lot of 3 wide action quite yet. Good to see. A lot of moves, though, being made early. Still a lot of laps. Over 100 laps left. I know you want that track position, but, man, you got to make it to the end. As I say it, 3 wide, the 7, the 07, and that 21 out in front. Jeffrey Peppers in that 21 out on the high side. The 7 through the middle, Jackson Hadaway. Fortunately, Peppers dropping back a row now. A few other cars 3 wide. They worked that out, almost 2 by 2, yep. Wow. The action getting spicy here. Talk about it. See that 21 of Jeffrey Peppers. Up on that high side. He's trying to get that outside to work right now. Trying to push that number 1 of Hayden Williams. Just a bit ahead of him. We see when that high side gets organized, it's a little bit faster, but a little more dangerous. We see a few cars making some contact there with the wall. I think that was the 48 of Bobby Holloman, if I'm correct. Down the backstretch, we see a lot more cars here in this main group. Keeping that draft, just kind of towing the line. They're down on the bottom if we take a look farther back here. So quite a bit more cars not falling off the back here. Eli Fisher in that 16, the 83, William Carter. Fortunately, that 45, Trent Jones dropped to the back after being up front a little bit earlier. But jumping back up front, that battle still side by side for that race lead. The 7, Jackson Hadaway on the bottom. Pacey Wygen, that 00 up on that high side with some help from the 21, Jeffrey Peppers. Down on the bottom, he's getting help from that 1 of Hayden Williams. Looking quite a bit even, of course, down this straightaway. I expect the top to get a little bit better of a run. Got to time those pushes correctly, though, unfortunately. Get the most out of it. The side draft, Pacey Wygen pulled right there on Jackson Hadaway. Wow. Trying to keep them side by side as best as he can. He's doing a good job at that, though. Oh, got some cheese popcorn Emma out in the chat. What's up, Raging Idiot Racing Network? Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Saw Kimmy out in the chat. Let's go Carson number 93. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday night here. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series here at Echo Park. It's about 42 laps completed here as we make our way down the backstretch. This front group still really side by side, battling it out super hard. No two groups anymore. There's a few cars back, straggling back in the back, but the majority up front now in this main pack. Good, like 20 cars out in front. A few of those damaged cars might be back out here in the back. There, of course, Carson Collins, the one that brought out our most recent caution. He's out there all by himself. Unfortunately, the 33, Jagger Glover, got the 55, Ty Wilson. They're working together, but definitely not going to be as fast as this main group. All this energy, all the trucks stacked together. It's going to be so hard to keep the pace of this front pack here. But out front, Jackson Hadaway still kind of leading the way on the bottom. Pacey Wygen out on the top. Starting to just kind of click in some laps. Settle into your groove. Follow that partner you've kind of built there. Hoping you're really liking the drafting partners you picked. Of course, you really not picked them at this point, but who you're working with. Of course, some people try to get out to each other, work together, but kind of just sitting there with that guy that you got right now. Making sure you guys keep your position or move forward at least. Oh, we see some 3 wide battle there through the middle. That number 9 taking the spot there for 13th. Oh, contact. That 48, Bobby Holloman, really sideways there for a moment. Able to collect it back up. Not sure quite what happened there. Caution flag out. The 6 around. Oh, no. Quite a lot of... Whoa, let's take a look back at that one. What happened here? See, 3 wide, the 10. Daniel Lehman up on the high side. Fortunately, making contact. I think that was the 79. The 83 making big contact with the 10. Getting that 6 involved. The 69, Chris Lyota, also getting collected in that one. Take a look. The 83, William Carter. Levi Ramsey also caught up in that one. Joe White in the 42. Let's take a look back one more time from a different angle here. Okay, we're going to see. They're already wrecking. We saw what happened there. Oh, the 43 and the 69. Hard contact. Take one more look from the 6. Where did he go? He's right there. Let's take it back. See how bad that was. That wasn't terrible, but not great. Oh. No, that was harder. Oh. Levi Ramsey also. Ooh, Eli Fisher barely sneaking his way behind that number 6 right there. That was insane. While these cars dive back down here into pit lane, we're going to jump to some commercial breaks. Check out our partners, sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel. Roll.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back here at Echo Park Speedway. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series about to take the green flag once again. Cade Cannon out in front in that 9. The 15, Robert Willite, there in the 15. Going to be leading them off in this one. Green flag back out in the air. We are racing here at Echo Park. Side by side up front, that 7, Jackson Hadaway. Pacey Wygen, he's been up top all night. See a few of these cars kind of getting mixed up. We saw the 1 helping the 7 there for the majority of that run. So the 1 still up top. He electing to help that 00 there, Pacey Wygen. No, I think they were working together on the bot. No? I don't remember. I know a few of those cars getting comfortable working together. Gonna change the dynamic. Excuse me. Gonna change the dynamic up front, changing the leaders out front of these lanes. So definitely getting a little mixed up. That outside lane really organized right now. That bottom just not quite as tight to each other there. As I say that, the bottom begins to tighten it back up. The field kind of beginning to compress here a little bit, start getting back double file throughout the field here a little. that field, making their way down to 2, pushing the 15 down off the racing surface. Oh no, Robert Willi definitely not wanting to see that one. Staying down there on the apron, out of the way. Very smart move there, but wow, that is so unfortunate there for our race leader. Dropping all the way back to 27th. Ouch. Not what he would have liked to see, and unfortunately, green flag still out in the air though. We're still racing. Great save by that number 15 there. Teresa saying she wishes it was purple, but it was yellow. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no control over the yellow flag. I wish I could make it, you know, if we get NASCAR to change it to a purple flag, I'm with it. But I don't think we could pull that one off and understand what's going on. That would be cool though. Let's go ahead and put a petition into NASCAR. We want the yellow flag changed to purple. Let's do the green flag as a blue, and then the white flag is gonna be gold. No, I'm kidding. Purple flag, yeah. Let's get a purple flag. Let's make it happen. I'm just saying. But back to the race in lap 55 here. We're still side by side up in the front. Hayden Williams in that number 1. Leading that top side. Oh, that 9 down on the apron. Followed back now. Great save by the 9, but he fell down to the apron. Pulling that smart move, trying to get back up safely. These drivers doing a great job catching these trucks here tonight. Platinum Truck Series drivers all just absolutely world class out here. Jackson Hadaway, the 7, leading that bottom lane. He's getting some help from that 72 of Jordan Herring. Jackson Hadaway down there on the bottom, leading that bottom side. But Pacey Wygen, that 00 back out to the lead on that top side, the number 1. Hayden Williams, I think that's that setup that they worked on in the bottom. I think they were on the bottom that beginning. So we'll see. They might have been on top. Kind of working for him. Oh, the 1 dropping to the bottom. Hayden trying to get past Pacey here. Wow, what a bit of exciting racing here at Echo Park. These guys just absolutely giving it their all. Inches away from one another. Go ahead, jump in here. In car here, watch it a little bit. From this number 3, Peyton Boyle, last week's winner at Daytona. Currently our season champion leader coming in to Echo Park. About 170 miles there through the corner, 3 wide there momentarily. That was interesting. That could have got fun real quick. Oh, see that 17 with a big blink in that Tractor Supply machine. Tractor Supply, Menard side by side. Jeffrey Peppers there in that 21 Menards machine, dropping down there to the bottom. What action all around the racetrack right now, man, it's great. These drivers doing an absolute awesome job. Only 15 laps left till we reach our halfway mark. Lap number 61 ticked off here as we cross the stripe. That lead pack still side by side. Getting back kind of spread out just a little bit here. Have to take a look all the way back to about the 15, oh, we're going to say 18th spot. Back here to Eli Fisher. No, he's 17th. Excuse me. There's 14 Matt Sidars giving him help there in 18th. Excuse me. This second group working together a little bit better. They're kind of all single file. See that 9 kind of diving out a little bit, but if they can stay single file, they may able to get some speed and catch that front group. They're side by side battling up here. And it's hard to keep speed up when you're side by side like this. That pack gonna be gaining on this front group. See a little bit of change once again out front. Now we see Mike Hauser, that 43, giving that 00 Pacey Wygen a good bumper push there through 3 and 4. Gonna be dealing with some lap traffic coming up as well, as we see the distance here between that first and second group. And then a few stragglers here working together. The energy of this front group just so much, but that second group, if they can stay in that line, they definitely have a chance. They are catching that front group. Very, very likely. Oh no, Eli Fisher in that 16, big wiggle there out in front. Started up in 11th, down to 16th, still not having too bad of a night. Only down 5 from that starting spot. Oh no, yellow flag out! Car upside down! What was that? Oh my gosh! Let's take a look back at that one. Wow! Oh my gosh, that one was wild. I'm gonna take a sip of drink and... That is... Come on, let me find this. Oh, that was way late. Let's go ahead and back it up. See what happened here. Oh no! Wow, so we're gonna go. Where's that 45? Because that is kind of the start of it. See if we can find that 45. Too many numbers to look at. There it is, Trent Jones. Go ahead. Really want to take a close look at this. He's up in the wall, making contact with the wall. Oh, big contact from behind. What happened there? Hold on. That 04 machine, I think making oh no, that was the 17 getting pushed up when they were 3 wide. Okay. Oh, upside down he goes. That is up on the wall. Wow. Okay, so now take a look over here with one of the nope. Okay. That's 17. Oh man. Well, jumping back live. Wow, I can't believe all of these incidents tonight. Absolutely just crazy, to say the least. So much action happening in all these incidents. Number 93 making sandwiches. Oh, truck sandwich. Looks like it beat. Back up the truck. Yeah, that was a interesting one. But pace lights back out on the pace cars. 6 caution flag coming to an end here at Echo Park, the Platinum Truck Series. Once again, big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network, Inspired Marketing LLC, for everything you do here for the Inspired Racing League and the Platinum Truck Series here. Coming down here to the backstretch. Field making their way through turn number 2. Want to give a big thank you to all our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Admin Box. Make sure you use code Fearless-Box, that's FEARLESS-BOXX, for 10% off your Gen 3, Gen 4 Admin Box. If you need a setup from dirt to asphalt, make sure you check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS, FEARLESS, for 10% off all your setups over at Tier 1. The field making their way down through 3 and 4. The pace car about to dive down here into pit lane. Getting ready to get this thing back under green here. Once again, Pacey Wygant, Mike Hauser out in front. We are back green flag racing with the Platinum Truck Series here at Echo Park Speedway. Pacey Wygant out on top. Mike Hauser in that 43 electing to drop back, give him some help. They're on the high side. That high line has just been so good here tonight. Kind of using a little bit of a middle line, blocking the bottom side there. Mike Hauser in the 43 doing a good job trying to protect that track position right now, but we see they kind of get stacked up back there, almost 3 wide momentarily. That was interesting. So we have not been able to do a crank it up segment here tonight. Let's go ahead, throw it down onto the track, listen to all the horsepower that these Platinum Truck Series drivers have to offer. Let's go ahead and crank it up. Hope you guys enjoyed that little crank it up segment. Listen to all the horsepower these Platinum Truck Series drivers got at the tap. They're on that right foot. That's a lot of horsepower in these cars. A little bit of 3 wide action back there. I see, fortunately, able to work it back out. Looks like momentarily. Daniel leaving. Oh! Back to 3 wide. That was an aggressive move. Wow. By that 77, by that 17 there of Josh Henderson. That Tractor Supply Machine darted down the racetrack right there. Still side by side, lap number 74 here. Coming to 75 as we cross the stripe. Peyton Boyle, our new race leader, that number 3. Last week's winner showed he can make his way up front here on the plate tracks, bringing home that win last week out at Daytona. Looking good, good form out in front in that number 3 on the bottom. Get some help from that, I believe, 72 of Jordan Herring. That bottom line just not been as strong here tonight at Echo Park. You're able to make up some spots, but I kind of feel like you got to jump back up with that high line and just use that momentum. You got to slow down that high side so much, be side drafting and just trying to do everything you can to slow that run down to get any kind of position here tonight. That top side just been so dominant. Pacey Wygen out front too, just so good. Using that top side right now. Let's take a look just how many laps led he has out front right now. 42 laps of the 77. So definitely out front for a majority of this race. That 00 also finished on that podium last week, so you got to keep him in mind coming into another drafting speedway. All these drivers giving the fellow competitors just enough room, but trying to get there as fast as they can, trying to tick off these laps here, get some pit stops done, get some tires, and keep it moving to the end, trying to make it to that final few laps. That's when you got to really make your move. Trying to hold that track position out front right now, so key. See a big gap kind of between that second group forming now. A few more stragglers there in the back, but Pacey Wygen, Mike Hauser out in front on that top side. They're holding a commanding lead up front right now. That outside lane just so organized. Been able to keep it together a little bit better than that inside lane. Ooh, we see a little bit of contact with that outside wall back here. I think that was the 40 there of Jason Williams. Keeping an eye on this front pack. That's where most of this energy is. A lot of cars still side by side. A little bit of blink there from that 07. That top side, just so much more energy. So many more cars in a greater space. You're trying to get that air off of your truck. 3 wide down the back. The 7, Jackson Hadaway, move to the middle, thinks better of it, jumps back on that high side behind Mike Hauser in that 43. Oh no! Mike Hauser into turn 4 wall there. There on the front stretch. No yellow flag coming out. Still green flag. Hopefully he did not suffer some wheel damage there on that one. That was big. That was really big right there. A lot of movement throughout the pack. Trying to switch. Oh no, the 17 and the 9 around the 15 as well. Caution flag gonna fly. The 99 involved as well. The 69, Chris Liotta. Oh no, the 48 late. Getting involved late there. Bobby Holloman. Jason Williams here taking a spin. Let's take a look back at that one. From what I can tell, that 15, oh boy, excuse me, that 17, making some contact, oh no, the 9, making contact there with the 9 moving up the racetrack. Kind of hard to tell from that view. Let me get a different view because that's really hard to see it. Let's take it back one more time. There we go. That's a good view. Oh, the 15 just nowhere to go. The 40 Nowhere to go, the 99 as well. Man. Then we saw it live there, that 48 coming in late, but we'll be right back. We're going to go ahead and jump to an advertisement break, take a look at our partners and sponsors. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick touch. Double check the steering wheel. Lower.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back here, Echo Park Speedway here with the Inspired Racing League. 7th caution flag here tonight. Few drivers electing to take some pit stops. That number 10, Daniel Lehman. The 23, Ryan Hinderlitter. Gonna lead us off to this one. Jeffrey Peppers in that 21. The 7, Jackson Hadaway. The 00, Pacey Wygen. Our top 5. We are going back racing here at Echo Park, entering that Echo Park Speedway restart zone. We are green here at the Platinum Truck Series. See a car down there on the apron. Not sure what was going on back there, but Daniel Lehman in the 10 able to grab that lead in front of that 21 of Jeffrey Peppers, but Peppers looking to the outside there down the backstretch. He gets some help by Pacey Wygen in that 00. They make it around the 10 of Lehman. Hadaway making his way forward in that 7. Hauser behind him. We see Peppers drop to that bottom side with some help from Lehman. That 3 of Boyle back there on the top side. 4th car back, that bottom side losing the momentum right now. Not able to keep it rolling. Just not as organized. Said it time and time again. But that top side just able to keep it a little tighter, a little better organized. Keeping that speed built up just a little bit better on that high side. Coming down lap 88. Just about 75 laps to go, just under halfway. Got 63 laps to go. 62, excuse me. Can't math, I don't math. I talk, I don't math. You know what I mean? It's a little different, it's okay. 3 wide, the 72 out on the outside. Wow, they spread the seas and made that one work. That was incredible. Coming out of 2, the field out on that top side just running away with this thing. That top 5 right now, forming their own little pack. We see Pacey Wygant drop to the bottom. Help from Hauser in the 43. They're trying to get rid of that 7 of Hadaway, it looks like. But the 3, Peyton Boyle, he thought he was going to tag along. Fortunately, he gets stuck down there on the bottom. He's got help from that 21 of Peppers. Still side by side the field, working through turn 4, lap number 91 as we cross the stripe here. Coming to 50 to go, these trucks are going to have to start thinking about that strategy. When are you going to stop for that last time? Do you got enough fuel to make it to the end? Not quite sure they got enough right now. They might. I'm not sure. Still side by side, not much 3 wide action. Those drivers electing to stay behind that driver ahead of them, trying to push their line forward. Unfortunately, big movement through that tri-oval right there. Wow, that was interesting. Up in the wall. Who is that? That's that 23 Hinderlitter, I think. Drop into the back of that front group. I don't think he's even going to be able to keep the draft, will he? Oh no. The 25 there making his way past. That's Matthew Scott. He's a lap down, but able to hold on to the draft there, Matthew Scott. Is that 23 of Ryan Hinderlitter. Fortunately, getting collected up in that wall. Peyton Boyle, that 3, using that experience he won last week. Draft track, he's down on the bottom, making that bottom work. Kind of got shoved down there from the help. Moving down there ahead of him, and then they kind of left him out to dry. Now he's leading that bottom lane. Last week's winner, that Daytona. He's got some plate experience for sure. But out front, that 00 Pacey Wygant with help from the 43, Mike Hauser. They kind of position themselves together, so it looks like they're working together right now, trying to stay out ahead of everybody else. Been working together all night, so definitely not a bad move. Go ahead, check it out. 57 laps out front tonight. Pacey Wygant also showing why he finished up on that podium last week. And we see Peyton Boyle jumping up on that high side. He's able to find some room up there in 5th. Now those first 5 cars, single file, out on that outside lane. That first car on the bottom now is the 21 of Peppers. He's getting some help from behind from, I believe that's Sadars in the 14. And then the 77 of Thomas Hernandez in front of him. Look at our biggest mover right now. That looks like that's going to be Ryan Hinderlitter in the 23. He's up in 18th. Started back in 41st, so he's having a good run. A little bit of contact there. We saw, but we're still green. He's still taking care of business out here. somebody. 93 is lagging heavily. Unfortunately, yeah, some of these cars definitely having some network issues out here. Hopefully that gets resolved. I haven't seen any too big spikes recently that I've been looking at. Math is hard, Emma, especially when you're just trying to do it off your head. I like my calculator. But out in front, Peppers on that 21 machine. Down on the bottom, that's Jeffrey Peppers. He's leading that way on the bottom. They lost a bit of ground, but now that bottom able to reorganize, charge their way forward. Side by side for that race lead with Pacey Wygen in that 00. Awesome racing here from this lead pack. Inches from one another. Bump drafting all the way around this Echo Park Speedway. And these first, I'm going to say 20 drivers, all just kind of in a group, working together to keep this thing rolling. That might even be more than 20. That's 30 cars. 30 trucks, excuse me. Because truck, yeah. Lap 100 here, 50 laps remaining. Taking a look, that second group falling back quite a bit there. Not having the energy of this big front group. Is not able to get it done. Even single file, you just won't catch them unless you get at least 4 trucks back to back. Then you might have a shot catching a big group like this, but 2 or 3 cars just not gonna get it done here tonight. Side by side, battling here throughout the field. Looking all the way up ahead. Same cars still out in front, but those cars behind kind of changing up just a little bit. You see that 828 of Tyler Evans. He's down there on the bottom, that 04. Haven't talked enough about Dawson Kemp tonight. Last season's champion, that 13 of Travis Farmer. He's up in the top 12. Josh Henderson in that 17. He's been involved in a few near misses. He's back in 15th battling here with that 55. Fortunately, that 55, I don't think he's a lead lap car. Unless he's misnumbered. I don't see the 55. Oh, I do. Ty Wilson. Yeah, he's a lap down. He's kind of hanging out with this front group here. Out front, though, Peppers and Wygen leading the way. Hauser and Hernandez, sidars, the top 5. These drivers, they know it's under 50 laps to go now. 46 laps remaining. 45 as we cross the stripe here this time. Little bit of action there. Peyton Boyle in the 3 with some big movement across that front stretch tri-oval. See a lot of flames coming out of those tailpipes. Those drivers, they have to lift there in the back. The draft just so strong. They're behind another car. Let's go ahead, jump back in with this number 10. Let's see if I can get, here we go. Watching out front, that rear end of that Peyton Boyle machine. Just trying to leave a little bit of distance to get that draft to work with you. Definitely an important thing out here. See just how tight these cars getting tonight. The trucks, excuse me. They're vehicles. It's okay. Car, truck. I call trucks cars and cars trucks all the time. Used to call the Jeep we had a truck. That's not a truck, it's an SUV. You know, it's a vehicle. You know what? No. Coming down the backstretch, see that big flame burst out of that number 3. That's awesome to look. Taking a look back though, awesome new camera we got. Looking at that deck lid here of the number 10 Daniel Lehman. Looking back at that 72 Jordan Herring, that 04 down there on the bottom, Dawson Kemp. They're kind of battling for that 11th, 10th, 12th, 13th positions here. Travis Farmer back there in 14th right now. There on the bottom. Oh, making contact with the wall. That's the 15 of Robert Willite. There in that Ram. Red and blue. Oh, more contact. I think that was the 23 Ryan Hinderlitter. Heavy contact coming out here with that wall. Coming to 40 laps to go here. These drivers going to be able to make it to the end no matter what from now. Pretty sure. Maybe a few more laps and they can make it all the way. So these drivers definitely going to be starting to have to think about some strategy. Side-by-side action. All the way back to 20, 30 cars here. Good 23 cars involved in this front group. You see, they kind of spread out every time they come across that front tri-oval. Trying to give each other just a little bit of space. The corners, you're a little bit more planted in these trucks. The truck getting a little bit more unsettled as you come through that front stretch. So that's why you see those cars kind of darting around just a little bit more around the front stretch. They get a little unsettled as you come off of Fort. Try to make that turn side by side through that front stretch. Some of those drivers elected to go all the way down to that white and red line. Trying to keep that momentum, that high side, try to stay a little bit high. You'll see they have dart off towards that wall ever so slightly sometimes. Something you just got to keep in mind. Unique around these 1.5 mile cookie cutter racetracks. That tri-oval just gets a little bit tricky sometimes. As the field makes their way down the backstretch, you see that red car shoot down to that apron. It looks like he might be pitting here. Not sure what he was doing. It looked like he was intentionally pitting. Yeah, pretty sure. Sure it was. Let's see, who was that? Can't find who it was. Out in front, that 00, Pacey Wygant still leading the way here. Give you a little top 10 breakdown. Mike Hauser in second. Jackson Hadaway, Jeffrey Peppers, Hayden Williams, Thomas Hernandez, Peyton Boyle, Matt Sidars, Daniel Lehman, Tyler Evans. Your top 10 as they stand. That race leader in that Chucky 00 out leading the way here tonight. Started on the pole, still out in front. Led 77 laps so far. He has been the driver to beat here tonight. Pacey Wygant in that 00. Just absolutely doing such a good job here tonight. as we see the field making their way into 3 and 4. The action still side by side. See a few trucks straggling through here in the back. Taking a look back at that. Kind of getting grouped up 2 by 2 here. Good 3-truck group there in the back. Fortunately, that looks like the 21 of Peppers, or that might be another. No, Pepper's still in that front group, so was not him. Jump out to our blimp out in front. Side by side action. Drivers just doing such a good job out here. Take a look at that race recap. A good long green flag run here this time. 7 caution flags here tonight. 6 green flag lead changes. 118 laps complete. 119 as we come to the stripe. Pacey Wygen, that 00, just been so dominant out in front with that help from the 43 of Mike Hauser. Doing such a good job at keeping that thing out in front of everybody else. As we jump here on, whoop, why did I do that? Oh, okay, I gotta make it for all the different makes. Gotcha. Only for the Chevy, I think. 'Cause yeah. Got it for him in the one. He's in a Chevy, so I think I gotta load that into the other trucks. But oh my gosh, big checkup there on the backstretch. A bunch of cars diving down, trying to make their way down pit lane, I believe. You gotta enter pit lane here on the backstretch. We see that 10, Daniel Lehman. He's making his way down pit lane. The 21 of Peppers. Ryan Hinderlitter in the 23, also taking his truck down pit lane. I think that's the 69, Chris Lyota back there as well. See, when these front few drivers start taking their chance coming down pit lane. Green flag, pit stops, beginning here at Echo Park, the Platinum Truck Series. We have just reached 29 laps to go. Laps starting to count down here. Drivers got to make that final pit stop. These green flag pit stops coming to you live here. Expect these cars to try to team up and come down together. You want to be out there with a group. We've seen all night. It's so important to have that choreographed team come down together. That pusher just so important. Staying together in a pack, just so important. I was going to ask who you guys got to win, but we're going to wait. Let these green flag pit stops shake out. Let the strategy shake out. Then let you get that pick to win here tonight. Curious who you guys think. If you got somebody in mind, go ahead, drop that down in the chat for me. Want to see what you got to think. Who's going to win it here at Echo Park? Race number 2, season 2 here for the Platinum Truck Series Inspired Racing League. We see the 1, Hayden Williams, a big wiggle off the nose of Peyton Boyle in the 3. See a few of those trucks moving down to the bottom, possibly thinking of pitting this time. Pacey Wygen, Mike Hauser, see them moving to that bottom side. Might just be blocking, but no, the 43 diving down low. Maybe pitting. No, he wanted to take control there of that bottom lane. Also not a bad move, probably a smart move here. Emma saying Hauser or Wygen. gonna take this thing home. They've been strong out in front. I don't know what just happened to that 43. Did he just come down pit lane? No, yellow flag coming out. He came around. Wow. Take a look back at that one. Oh no. The 43, Mike Hauser, coming around here. Oops, go ahead. That, back it up. Oh no, big bump from that 15 of Rob Willoy. Out in front on that bottom side. He dropped to that bottom side. Fortunately, the 15 catching him there. Luckily, he kept that thing straight. No damage other than maybe a little bit to that splitter. Just taking a trip there through the grass. Let's take a little different look at that. Little zoomed in look. See him working that car in there on and off the brakes, trying to keep that thing straight. What a great job, Mike Hauser there, getting that thing to stay straight there. That was incredible. Able to stay on the lead lap as well. Yellow flag playing to his favor. But caution flag out on the air. We're going to go ahead and jump to a caution break or a ad break real quick. Take a look at our partners and sponsors. We will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all three eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
We are back here live. About to go green flag. Peyton Boyle in the 3. Jordan Herring, that 72. Gonna lead us back off to the green flag here. After our 8th caution, pace car down to pit lane. We're going back green flag racing. Definitely a great save there, Teresa. Mike Hauser in that 43, coming through that grass, but getting a hold of it. Green flag back out. These Platinum Truck Series drivers back on the loud pedal. That 3 out in front. Getting a little bit of help from that 00, Pacey Wygant. Little flashback to last week. First and second out in front here. Talking about that, those championship points. Of course, being the second race of the season. Only counting the finish of that first race right now, but kind of looking a little similar here. Herring back in 5th. Boyle, Wygant out in front. Oh no, yellow flag. We see cars kind of going everywhere. Hinderlitter involved in that one, I think. Take a look. The 10, the 32, Randy Waugh as well. See if we can find the cause of that one. Oh, the 48, Bobby Holloman, hard in the wall. We see that 828 through the grass, the 07 as well making it through the grass. Oh no, oh no, oh, hard into that pit wall. See Bobby Holloman there. See the snow. 40 there. Take a look back through the 32. Oh. So Holloman into the wall, the 07, the 04, and then the 10 and the 32 into the wall. Out on the outside. Wow. That is another one for the record books there. That one was wild. Peyton Boyle out in front in the 3. Pacey Wygant in 2nd. Jackson Hadaway, Hayden Williams, Jordan Herring, our top 5. Matt Sidars, Robert Willite, Tyler Evans, Thomas Hernandez, Cade Cannon, Josh Henderson, Mike Hauser, Bobby Hadaway, Dawson Kemp, and Travis Farmer, your top 15 as they stand. It looks like the 13 Farmer, last season's champion with a bit of damage there on the right front. See that? Taking it down to pit lane. Get some work done on that machine. See that 10 of Daniel Lehman. He gets a lap back as he makes his way around the field. Pace light still out there on the pace car. Take a look at this race recap here. Our 9th caution flag here tonight. A little bit of cautions. Breeding cautions here late. We had such a good green flag run there. That was so awesome. Now, fortunately, pack those cars back nice and tight. And, of course, stuff happens here. 6 lead changes under green. So, definitely a few cars able to find their way up front. Wygant out for a majority of this race here so far. But if we take a look there, Boyle, he's led 6 laps out front since he's taken the lead. But he's been a contender up front a few times down there on the bottom. Hunter in 33 of 150. Coming to 134. 26 laps going to be remaining. 25 once we get going, I believe. Or, excuse me, 15. My math is not mathin'. Math don't math. I see Toothless TTV out in the chat. Thank you for stopping by here tonight, buddy. Big thank you to everybody been out in the chat interacting all night. You guys so great at that here at Inspired Racing League. Once again, up in the booth, Greg Thielsen here for Fearless Broadcasting. Big thank you for you guys being here with us. Once again, out here, Echo Park Speedway, Atlanta, Georgia, 1.5 mile. One of those kind of cookie cutter 1.5 miles. No fast repairs tonight. That's why you see that field. Definitely much slimmer than what we started with. Using up all those tires here tonight. Track temp kind of staying right around the same. Still beautiful. 65 degrees out. Pace car about to dive down into the pit lane. About to go racing here at Echo Park Speedway. The Platinum Truck Series drivers coming into that Echo Park restart zone. Peyton Boyle, Pacey Wygant, gonna lead us off. Green flag back out in the air. We are racing here at Echo Park. Side by side, that outside lane showing its dominance, getting organized much faster there than the inside. The 3, Peyton Boyle, with the help of the 1, Hayden Williams. Yellow flag coming out in the back. See what happens here. See if I can find it. It's like Trent Green, that 07, gonna be involved here in this one. Let's take a look back. Bringing out that caution, the 07. Oh no, big checkup there on the restart. Then the 7 taking his second time through the grass. He cutting the grass real good here. Oh no, let's see how much damage he got. That might be, oh, that might be it for that 07. That was a hard hit. Take one look back at it. One more look. Ooh, see that 79 checking up the 59, making contact. Ooh. Heavy contact there into the wall. We'll be right back. We're going to go ahead, jump to our partners and sponsors here one more time. Get a little bit of a drink refill, and I will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop real quick, double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Nice and smooth, get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1, 2, 3 finish.
back here at Echo Park Speedway. Here with the Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. We are coming down to the end. The 10th caution flag flying here tonight. Not many laps remaining. 12 laps to go when we take that green flag. Peyton Boyle in that 3. Pacey Wygen there on the inside, that 00. 2 of the drivers that stood on the top of the podium last week. So definitely 2 drivers we're going to have to keep our eye on tonight. That pace car diving down into pit lane. And that 3 Peyton Boyle on the outside in charge of the race here. The leader electing the outside lane. Green flag. We are back racing. Pacey Wygen with a great jump on the inside. Wow. No help from behind though. The outside just getting a better jump and getting organized faster almost every single time. But we are side by side up front for that race lead. Pacey Wygen not able to make the run happen down the backstretch. Peyton Boyle in that 3 on the outside with the help from Jackson Hadaway in that 7. Hadaway also with some help from the 72. A lot of cars into the wall. They're going into turn 1. Wow. Surprised no yellow. There might be some wheel damage out of that one. Pushing really hard out in front. The first 4 cars, single file. We saw that one get into the wall there. That's Hayden Williams. He's back in 4th right now. These cars really starting to understeer. No more grip in the front of these cars. All those tires used up. This trucks are tired. Gotta get to the end. 10 laps here left at Echo Park Speedway. Excuse me, side. Oh no! Robert Willite, the 15 around in front of the field. Coming around. Looks like gets it back straightened out. I don't know how that happened. What? See the 15 across the nose. Almost going upside down. Wow, that is scary. Travis Farmer, that 13, evasive maneuvers. That was the 77 that the 15 of Robert Willite went across the nose of. Let's take it back one more time here. Change out to this view. Wow, Travis Farmer getting on those binders. Just staying out of trouble there. Oh. Luckily, all those trucks able to dive down onto the apron. No other trucks involved in this one. Oh, that one. Great job, team. As you see that 15 Robert Willite driving down there into pit lane. Going to get some service done here. Of course, Echo Park, a little bit different than everywhere else, that you got to enter down in entering turn 3. You already got to be down on the apron. Cannot enter from the race surface. Not even under green flag. You got to dive down there. Follow the apron around 3 and 4. One of the unique differences here at Echo Park Speedway, here at Atlanta, Georgia. But that race leader out in front, still that number 3 machine, Peyton Boyle, last week's winner. He's got some help from that 7 of Jackson Hadaway. He's going to be helping lead that front row here. Going to be just under 10 to go. Not quite sure how many laps we're going to get. We got 7 here right now. So it might be close to 5 to go when we take the green flag. Be interesting, this late race. Cautions, breeding a little bit of cautions. Drivers got to know they got to push it to the front here to take this thing home. 11 cautions, not too bad here tonight. 150 laps, not a bad one at all. Drivers all doing a great job. Just racing happens, man. Accidents all a part of this pack, tight, close racing style. It's just how it goes. Hope everybody having a great Wednesday night here. The Inspired Racing League Platinum Truck Series. They're going to get double file. Peyton Boyle electing that outside lane that's been so dominant here tonight. Big thank you to the partners and sponsors here at Inspired Racing League. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network, as well as Inspired Marketing LLC. Big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Juicy Spider Studios, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Admin Box. Make sure you use code Fearless-Box. That's FEARLESS-BOXX for 10% off your Gen 3 or Gen 4 Admin Box. Great for all your administration needs, from leagues to hosted sessions. Thank you to Tier 1 Setup Shop. If you need a setup from dirt to asphalt, make sure you go check out Tier 1 Setup Shop. Use code FEARLESS, FEARLESS, and get 10% off all your setups at Fearless Setup Shop. The field making their way down into turn 3 and 4. Pace lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing. Super excited to see how this thing finishes off. The field off of 4, pace car down pit lane. We are back green flag racing here. Pacey Wygant out in front on the bottom. No, I meant he's not anymore. Excuse me. Jackson Hadaway down on the bottom. Peyton Boyle up on the high side. He's getting help from Pacey Wygant. Mike Hauser back there on the top side in that 43. Hayden Williams as well in the 1. That outside just getting together a little bit faster. The 43. Oh no! The 1, Hayden Williams across the nose of the 7. The 70 involved, the 52. The 9 as well, the 55. Oh no. The 14, this is a big one. Oh no, oh no. 12th caution. Flag flying here tonight. See if I can find what happened originally. Oh, we already saw that. Oh, happened back here. Oh. Oh no. Wow, oh man, he almost snuck through. Able to catch that. Wow, okay. Take a look back from the 14. So we see that number 1, Hayden Williams, down on the bottom. Got a bad push from the 7. There, Jackson Hadaway. Then the 9 across the nose of the 14. Nowhere to go for the 14 or the 17 there. Both getting involved in that one. Travis Farmer, that move down to the bottom. Slight contact there with Jackson Hadaway in the 7. But wow, what a move. Take a look from the 1 of Hayden Williams, because he's kind of where it started. One more time. Go ahead and look from a wide angle. Oh, Jackson Hadaway just making contact with that 1 of Hayden Williams, coming across his nose. Nowhere to go for these cars in the back there. The 9 gets spun from that 828. That's why he gets sideways. The 1 back into the 77, hard into the wall. And then the 70 finding the 1 as well. Yeah, that was another one just so interesting. All these wrecks tonight been multi-dimensional. I'm telling you what. I do believe we're going to be entering into that green-white checkered. Only one attempt here tonight at a green-white checkered. Still yellow flag. No, we might get a natural green here next time. Have a green-white checkered in one attempt at an extra green-white checkered. That's what I think is going to happen. Yep. Excuse me, guys. Losing my voice. I've kind of hurt my lungs here since I did some work at my house, but working on trying to get it better every day. Fortunately, hard here at the end of a long broadcast. We will see that Pacey Wygant 00 out in front. He's on the bottom. The 3, Peyton Boyle, he's going to be on the outside. Kind of the preferred lane out there for that number 3, the 72. Jordan Herring behind him. Mike Hauser in the 43 behind Pacey Wygant. Kind of who've been helping each other. So we're going to see kind of the battle of the pushers, that 43 and the 72. Who's going to get it done here? 12th caution flag out for the night. Going to have a natural green-white checkered and one attempt at an additional if we don't come to that white flag. We come to the white, there's no whole bars. You got to make it to that checkered flag. But we'll see what happens. Coming down out of 3 and 4 here, the field. Getting ready to come to the possible last restart of the night. Hope you guys having a great night here with us. Of course, Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Fearless Broadcasting. Hope you guys having such a good one. Jump up in the starter stand one last time, hopefully. Pace car down pit lane. We are green flag racing, hopefully for the last time here at Echo Park Speedway Platinum Truck Series. Side by side up front, Peyton Boyle did not get the run that he wanted to on the outside. Pacey Wygant that 00. What a restart with the help of the 43, Mike Hauser. They move back out to that top side. Coming down into 3 and 4, protecting the high side. Peyton Boyle back in 3rd. Jordan Herring in 4th. Josh Henderson in the 17 back in 5th. White flag coming out. This is it. Coming into 1 and 2 here. The field still majority up on the high side here. Oh no, wrecking behind, but the battle up front. The 43. Oh no, he loses the help. Pacey Wygant. The 3 of Peyton Boyle up to 2nd. Will he make a move down to the bottom? Pacey into the wall. Oh no. Checkered flag. Peyton Boyle does it again. Unfortunately, coming around, Pacey Wygant off the nose there of the 3. Not sure how that one's going to go, but we'll see. Jordan Herring, that 72, marked in 2nd. Mike Hauser, the 43 in 3rd. Wow. Let's take a look back at that really, really quick. Take a look at the accident and a few of these. I got to watch what happened here because that was, wow. Let's checkered flag. Let's get back here. Let's back up just a wee bit. Nope, we're going to watch from right here, actually. That's perfect. Go ahead there. Oh, no. Pacey Wygant. That 00 hard into the wall off the nose. There of Peyton Boyle coming to the checkered. One more time. We're going to also try to see if we can see like this. Oh my gosh. Down the backstretch. We missed that 828. Absolutely almost flipping. Oh man, let's see if I can find him. Where is he? Is right there. Take a look back at that. Wow. Oh no. Oh, big contact again. Who was that? That was the 55? No. Wow. Well, let's go ahead and check those results. Wow, that was incredible. Don't even know what to say about that one. Peyton Boyle, that number 3, bringing it home once again tonight. Here, 18 laps out front. He's been out front there for a lot of it. Fortunately, we'll see what happens there. Jordan Herring, that 72, bringing up the second spot. Mike Hauser, the 43, finishing third. Casey Wygant, of course, out in front. The most led laps, 94 out of the 150 here tonight. Peyton Boyle bringing it home. The fastest lap coming out on top here tonight. The pole position, Pacey also snagged that one. 12 caution flags here for 35 laps total. 7 green flag lead changes between 9 different leaders. That's a good one out there. A lot of different drivers getting to get out front here. The natural 150, green, white, checkered, coming out, bringing home Peyton Boyle, your winner here tonight in that number 3. We're going to go ahead, try to run over to victory lane, grab a hold of that winner here, and we will be right back.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, you both stop the real quick cut. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
We knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
GC Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my God, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Ghosty throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. As Flame turns to Ghosty. Big wreck behind him.
And we have made our way over here to victory lane. Peyton Boyle, that number 3 machine, bringing it home out on top here tonight. What a run there for that Goodwrench. Number 3, 2 in a row there, Peyton. Tell me a little bit about it there, buddy.
Yeah, it was a really good race overall. We had a lot of trouble coming up through the field. I got spun once. I had to dodge a whole bunch of cars. I ended up having a pretty much a highlight reel of wreck avoidance. And then coming to the last restart, I knew I had my teammate behind me, and I didn't deserve to be anywhere near that. I completely messed up that last restart, but somehow was able to, split Mike and Pacey, and then coming off of turn 4, I was not trying to spin him. It was not on purpose. I was coming with a run, had my teammate behind me. He left a little bit on the bottom. I tried to get down below him. I thought I was on the line, and then we just made contact, and I feel awful that I did that, and, he had some words for me after the race was over. But, we're coming to the checkered flag, and you just got to kind of do what you got to do. But, I did not want to win like that, and there's a whole reason I didn't do a burnout after the end of it. 'Cause A, I didn't know in that moment if I was, gonna be the winner, just because of the contact. B, I didn't want to win it that way. But, I love it for the global guys. It's another 1-2, and it's just, it is what it is. I guess we'll move on to next week.
Of course, you don't want to win it that way. Definitely didn't look intentional. Just a little bit part of racing from up here in the booth. But, that happens last lap. Coming to the win, you got to put that nose anywhere you can get it. So I totally understand. Peyton Boyle in the number 3, making it 2 for 2. So that's going to help if those point standings, 2 for 2, going to put you out ahead of everybody else with a good jump start to this season. What you think about that, boss?
Yeah, it's great to be 2 for 2. Last week was definitely a little bit cleaner this week. I'll probably make a formal apology to those guys. Probably go in there after this and say it. It's gonna be great for the points day that we had. Jordan got a really nice points day as well. I'm not sure where Daniel finished, but I know he finished 3rd last week. Looks like he got 28th. Unfortunately, he got caught up in a couple wrecks. But just got to keep stacking them, keep getting good finishes, try to build it more. It's never going to be safe. So just got to keep pushing.
Well, a little bit about those plate tracks. 2 plate tracks kind of in a row. Big drafting track there, Daytona. Much more drafting track here since they've gone progressive banking. You a fan of the drafting tracks, I take it? We're rocking that number 3 as well, so...
Yeah, I really do like the drafting tracks, and I feel like my moon car background plays a lot into that as well. I raced a lot in moon car. I'm actually a moon car light winner, and then my buddy Jordan is a pro driver over there. But we've had a lot of experience on the plate tracks, so I feel like these play right into our hand. Our team name is actually a play on Moon Car Global, so Global Motorsports. But yeah, that's like right up our alley. So it's nice to see us be able to take the skills we learned somewhere else and be able to apply them to this car, work together, and then be able to have really strong runs every time we come to a plate track.
Well, definitely making that happen. Doing a great job of that, Peyton Boyle. In that number 3, coming home out on top. Who do you got to thank before I let you go and celebrate with the team there, buddy?
I got to thank my teammates. Couldn't have done it without Jordan Herring and Daniel Lehman. They pushed me through the field, kept me on my toes with, staying in it when there wasn't a lot of passing on those long runs. And then, just being good teammates supporting me, pushing me, doing whatever, I ask of them to practice and helping me out, helping them out. Yes, it's a great group of guys. We're doing great things. And one more time, I just got to say, like, to Pacey, really apologize, was not on purpose, and I fully expect something in return.
Well, Peyton Boyle, that number 3 machine, coming home out on top, 2 for 2 there, buddy. Congratulations, pal. We'll see you again next week.
All right.
Gonna grab the number 43. Unfortunately, Jordan not in the Discord quite yet. Mike Hauser in that number 43 machine, bringing it home 3rd tonight, buddy. Tell me a little bit about how tonight went for you. He saw you up front there for a majority of it, so had a front row seat up front.
Yeah, yeah, we had a little bit of a disappointing finish last week at Daytona. We were up front near the end and had an incident off 4, and was just trying to work with my teammate Pacey, and I thought we were doing a really good job up there, and we had a couple close calls. I don't know if I got tagged off of 4 that one time, or if it was just me getting loose, but like the truck just went around on me, and I had to make up all that track position again. But yeah, we were working really good on the top. We had a really good thing going where basically I feel like we were just unstoppable. But yeah, that last free start, I thought I did as good of a shot, or as good of a job as I could have at the time, to get Pacey out front, get him clear, and then line up behind him to make sure we can get a pristine performance guy in victory lane. But going into 3 on that last lap, Peyton, I was trying to like make sure that we could either keep Peyton and Jordan behind us, but either I just went a little too late, or he had a bit of a nose on me and it got me out of line. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure what happened between Peyton and Pacey there, but just really sucks that we couldn't get a pristine performance guy in victory lane tonight. I feel like it's partially on me. If I'd stayed hooked up with Pacey better or got to the bottom a bit sooner, maybe we would have had him in victory lane or me, but fortunately not. So
yeah, just hard, close racing there, coming to the end. From my point of view, it didn't look intentional, definitely, but just trying to fight for that every inch of space there, coming to the checkered. An unfortunate race ender there for Pacey, but coming home 3rd tonight in that 43 truck. Tell me a little bit about what you're looking forward to for next week. Of course, you came in here a little bit behind the ball there on standings because we only had 1 race. What's your plan moving forward, trying to get that truck back up front again?
I'm just happy we're leaving these darn speedways. I've said it before. I don't do very well at super speedways. They don't seem to like me, so I was just kind of happy that I was actually running up front these first 2 races. And like I said, we went from running maybe 2nd or 3rd to running 22nd within 500 feet last week, and I'm happy we're able to get a top 3. It just sucks that it came at the expense of my teammate winning the race. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. I don't know where we're going next week. I think it was Chicagoland, but I'm just happy we're getting out of the speedways and we're gonna move on to some regular racetracks. So and I think we'll be fast. I think we're fast everywhere. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm really looking forward to just getting the season rolling, kind of getting into the normal part of the season. Now we've kind of gotten the wild card tracks out of the way, and like you said, we're in a bit of a hole here, but I think we can definitely make it up and just chip away at it. So
definitely had the speed there, Michael. All night you were up front for the majority of it. I saw that 43 pushing that 00 quite a bit. So doing a good job trying to get that thing out front. Just an unfortunate racing incident there, taking out that 00. But congratulations at 43, coming home on the podium, buddy. And you were correct. Chicagoland is where we go next week. So, yep, that'll be fun. I'm a big fan of the plate tracks, but, man, it tends to lead to a lot of cautions and a lot of hurt feelings, unfortunately. So, just part of the deal here. Before I let you go, though, who you got to thank getting you up here?
Yeah, thank you for doing the broadcast. I want to thank Elijah and all the admins for putting the league on. I want to thank my teammates at Pristine Performance. Good guys. I mean, kind of up and down night for all of us, but Josh was able to get top 5. Justin was trying to, get damage fixed all race. And I just want to say sorry to Pacey. I wish I could have got him in victory lane, and but yeah, we'll keep moving on, and just want to thank all the fans watching. So appreciate it.
Thank you, Michael Hauser, in that number 43, bringing it home in the podium, number 3rd here tonight. Great job, buddy.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
We are going to go ahead and grab that number 72. Our second, Jordan Herring, that number 72, coming home second here tonight, pushing that teammate there in the 3 car. Wasn't able to grab you there second, but got you now. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. It's a great finish to make me forget about Auto Club and the Cup Series, because that one really ticked me off. But still think it's great though.
Definitely a good run here tonight, Jordan. Second place, pushing that teammate. You guys were out front for quite a bit, using the high side, using the bottom side. I saw a lot of speed on that top side that all night. They were able to get connected a little bit earlier on the restarts. Tell me a little bit about that. What was so much of a advantage up there on that high side?
I'm guessing the just numbers on the outside, because we had a couple numbers bunched up on the outside and it just went faster. The inside had more cars, but they just had more gaps in the line, I guess. And as for me, myself, my truck did not like the outside. I was running more towards the middle more than the wall, because I kept hitting the wall as much. So yeah, I think it's just how closely packed you can get, like 5-6 cars on the top and make it run good. I think that's just it.
Yeah, we saw that outside just so dominant on the restarts too. The leader taking that outside and just able to pull ahead, keep that momentum up on that outside lane. Like you said, just kind of close those gaps a little bit easier, a little bit tighter of grouping, you know, that working together just a little bit better for the majority of tonight. But bringing that car home tonight, Jordan, who do you got to thank before I let you go, buddy?
Gotta thank the team, my teammates, the call-outs that Daniel was giving us, Daniel Lehman, after he had unfortunately got wrecked out. He was giving us call-outs for the end of the race, great call-outs, and eventually it helped us win, not in the way we wanted, but, you know, I mean, win's still going to work either way.
Yeah, an unfortunate racing incident coming to that finish there, but a definite good finish there for both you and Peyton as well. You were starting off here 5th in the championship points, finished 5th there at Daytona. Looking forward to Chicagoland next week. What's the plan to stay up on the points championship list?
Just keep it clean. I know the next race for Chicagoland, it's going to be pretty tough on the tires. Last time I raced truck Chicagoland, wasn't really the best at managing it, but you know, that was a while ago, so I feel like it might be better now. Good with the trucks at intermediates in the first place, so I got confidence into Chicagoland. I feel like we can still keep up this good streak.
Well, good luck there next week, buddy. Great job. Great performance by the team here tonight. Look forward to the rest of the season, pal. Have a great night.
Yep, you do.
All right, let's go ahead, look back over at our race results here one more time. Peyton Boyle, that number 3, going 2 for 2 here, winning Daytona and at Echo Park Speedway here in Atlanta. 150 total lap distance around this 1.5 mile cookie cutter oval, I call it. 7 green flag lead changes between 9 different drivers. Great numbers there. 12 caution flags tonight for a total of 35 laps. Not too bad. Jordan Herring, our hardest charger, they're finishing second, up 31 spots. Wow. Good job by him. Pacey Wygant, coming home with the most laps led, 94 laps out in front. Such a shame how that finished for him. Such a shame. Peyton Boyle, our fastest lap out here tonight. And Pacey Wygant, our pole sitter. Taking a look through, Jeffrey Peppers in 4th. Josh Henderson in 5th. Pacey Wygen coming home in 6th. Almost a top 5, but not quite. Thomas Hernandez, Cade Cannon, Travis Farmer, Matt Sidars, our top 10 finishers here. Trent Green, Ryan Hinderlitter, Jason Williams, Justin Greenlee, Bobby Hadaway, Jackson Hadaway, Dawson Kemp, Ty Wilson, and then the rest of our field. Great job by all the drivers here tonight. I'm going to go take a peek if we got this driver that wants to jump into the interviews. We'll see. But we will be right back. If not, we're going to roll over and head on out of here. And in case that happens, stay fast and stay fearless. This was Greg Thielsen with Fearless Broadcasting. Hope you guys had a great night here with the Platinum Truck Series and the Inspired Racing League. Want to give a big thank you to all the partners and sponsors one more time. Thank you. Big thank you to Raging Idiot Racing Network and Inspired Marketing LLC. Big thank you to our partners and sponsors here at Fearless Broadcasting. Thank you to Push the Edge, Juicy Spider Studio, Puffy Swag Shop, Goose's Rattlecan Shop, Admin Box, Tier 1 Setup Shop, Fearless Enterprise, Fearless Motorsports, and of course, Fearless Broadcasting having me up in the booth here. We're going to go see if we can get one more driver up here, see if he wants to hop up or not. If not, we're going to run to some ads. Have a great night, guys. From Greg Thielsen, Fearless Broadcasting. Stay fast and stay fearless.
Looking to take your racing to the next level? You need speed and you need style. At Tier 1 Setup Shop, we'll help you hit the track with total confidence. We provide race-winning setups for all 3 eNASCAR series, Cup, Xfinity, and trucks, plus a huge variety of asphalt oval cars. We've also brought that performance to the dirt. Winged and non-winged sprint cars, micro sprints, dirt midgets, all built by racers who know how to win. And now, get the perfect look. We offer professional wraps and graphics with Tier 1 wraps. Multiple feature artists make it easy to find a design to fit your exact needs and budget. Get what you need when you need it with individual setup purchases, or get full weekly access with a Tier 1 subscription. Tier 1 Setup Shop. You're more than a customer, you're part of the team.
This isn't just another sim race, this isn't just another online league, and this isn't just another trophy on a shelf. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Drivers choose the charity. Talent chooses the winner. The culture is strong, but the competition is stronger. Most events focus on just one cause, not here. Each driver selects a charity to race for, leaving dozens of causes in contention as drivers fight for a place in the top 5.
Think you've got what it takes to join the Charity Cup Series? Find a cause you believe in and buckle up. This is more than your everyday sim racing experience. This is the Charity Cup Series.
Real quick, people stop for real quick, touch. Double check the steering wheel.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All out there. Nice and smooth. Get it all done all day long. Got a good feeling about today, guys.
Donnie Kite's gonna get through it all and score his first career win in the Saturday Night Racing League Cup Series. What a finish!
It's too little, too late from behind, and Sebastian Marin, your first repeat top split winner of the qualifying series.
He knew it was just a matter of time when Hunter Sr. is victorious.
Josh Adams taking the win at Iowa.
Juicy Spider Motorsports takes home the 1-2-3 finish.
chaos behind. Everybody's wrecking. Oh my god, it's the big one here at Chicagoland.
It all comes down to these 2 laps. Green flag in the air. Hunting with the great jumps and Ghosty throws it up high, scrapes the wall a little bit. It looks like losing some time. Has flame, turns to Ghosty. Big wreck behind him.